is related to the some efforts of the Indian society by enacting or making the law for the protection of the women. Apart from the constitutional provisions, there are some laws. As I have said that during the national movement, Mahatma Gandhi was against the child marriage. And though there is a figure or the fact available, his marriage solemnized by the parents at the age of 13 years, but he was not in favor of the child marriage. When 1929, the act came into existence, the age was not as such as it is existing presently, 1821. It was less, but it was a first step. After this step, the constitutional efforts has been made and the duty was given to the state to make the law for the protection of the rights of female. Then the question is, what are the provisions under the constitution? First of all, constitutional area. As I have said that under Article 15 clause 3 as a fundamental right, there is the provision 14, no doubt it is a common article, applies in all the matters where there is a question of equality. It may be a question of the equality related to the protective discrimination or the equal rights of every human being in the society. The second is, under the constitution, you are well aware about 15.1, 15.2, and especially 15.3. Then there is some provision under part 4. You are the student of LLM and you will go in detail by highlighting all these provisions. Under Article 39. 39 is divided into many parts and some of the parts are related to the equality doctrine and equal rights of the everyone in the society. And this is the 39. One, livelihood, equal livelihood. Everyone is entitled to get the equal livelihood. Yesterday I have pointed out the figures of international society. Even if in the developed countries the income of the female partner is less than the 10% of the male partner, this is the situation there. And the Indian constitution also says that equal remuneration. Everyone have the equal right. And then 39D also. Especially indirectly, if we will see the new article incorporated in this part 4th of the Constitution 39A, capital A, which prescribes the legal age, law shall be made. 1976 years, the year of 1976, 42nd Amendment. After that, Legal Services Authority Act 1987 had passed. There are some provisions that female is entitled to get the special facility. And then Article 42, it is a exclusive right related to the maternity. But all these articles after this 39, either it may be A, C, D, whatever is there. These are the duties on the state to make the law. It is the duty. It is not mandatory. Depends on the economic capacity of the state. And the ideology and manifesto of the particular party. And the economy of the state is the criteria which is written in every article incident under the part 4, if you will see, or if you will go through it minutely and try to understand. It cannot be compared. Even if it cannot be compared, the India is signatory in the international convention. Member of the United Nations cannot be compared. You will say, sir, the judgment of the court, no doubt, it may be Judge Chandrima case, it may be Visakha case, it may be some other cases. They have analyzed the international law relating to the status of working women in India. But this is the law of the land. If the state has no economic capacity, the facility, how can be provided? Law will be there, but economic capacity will not be there. Then that law will not be in practice. Therefore, the law in the practice and law in theory. And of course, after that, the 42, 46 also, indirectly, yesterday we have discussed some issues of 46. Economic, the facility to be provided to those who are socially deprived class as a scholarship. No comprehensive law is still there in India for the implementation of 46. Rules are there. I agree with the rules. Rules are there. But comprehensive enacted legislature's law is not. Then 47, which is at present in existence or in the full swim relating to this providing of nutritious food or food in this crisis of COVID-19, 47. And 51A clause E, dignity and derogatory dignity shall be maintained, shall be protected of the woman, and derogatory customary system shall be avoided. It shall be the duty, it is the duty of every citizen of India under 51A clause E. In the same way, I have said that 43, that is that is basically of seats reserved for the female in Panchayat Raj 243 D clause 3. In the same way, 243 D 4, half of the chairmen of the panchayat shall be the female. Here are the laws, constitutional law starts from Article 40, goes up to this directive principle. Then another is 243T, subclause 3, municipality reservation is there. 243T, subclause 4, panchayat and municipality reservation. This is the one area under the Indian Constitution. Another area, or there are various laws. Before this, protection of women from domestic violence and sexual harassment, Protection, Prevention, Redressal Act 2013, there were other acts. Before means pre-independence and post-independence. But these laws were not especially for the protection of the female. There were the part. And there are near about the more than 20 laws are there. And some laws, just I am quoting, but you will go through the bare act of all these laws. Please try to study, not only try to study, dedicate yourself for the study. This is a special kind of education and your degree. It is not a LLB. I have already said earlier, mind it, be serious about your study. Otherwise, you will not learn anything by getting this degree. If you want to get the more information, more skilledness, and the more specialization in particular field, and to increase the more understanding capacity of law, please continuously do hard work. I am very much happy. Some students are sending their homework project near about the 2 and 3 a.m. early in the morning. They are sending mail. It means some are serious about the study because they are getting such type of educational atmosphere. Whatever is there, this is the part of the motivation, because according to the UGC rules, the continuous motivation to the student or to the learner. You can say, sir, our age is more than 30, 40, whatever is there, but still you are learner. It is the duty of the teacher to motivate to them so that they will do continuous study. So these 20 acts includes the Employees Insurance Act 1948. I have said that you will search the bare act of these laws. That's why I have motivated. Plantation Labor Act 1951. There are special provision for the female. Family Courts Act is also there. Counseling and mediation, all these things are. In some cases, the camera proceeding is also there. Special Marriage Act, I have already pointed out in my previous lectures, 1952. And earlier there was also 1872 Special Marriage Act, enacted by the British Parliament. There was to protect the rights of own choice. Hindu Marriage Act, you are very much aware. 55, after the independence. Hindu Succession Act continuous amendments are going on, 2006 and so on, for the protecting the rights of the female. Immoral Traffic Prevention Act 1956, that is also in existence. The Maternity Benefit Act 1961, 1995 amendments and rules are made under there. Dowry Provision Act, you know, but it is a weak law so far the 1961 Act is concerned. There are lacuna. Analyze these lacunas also. With the support of other law, develop your habit. Write a correct sentence either in Hindi or English. Continuous exercise, it requires continuous exercise. Don't think that we cannot do it. Everyone can do it. Everyone has the capacity. But only Mool Mantra is the hard one. And then Medical Termination Pregnancy Act, latestly also the some amendment in the rules and the basic provision. The Contact Labor Regulation and Abolition Act is there. Special provisions are for the female. Provision of Child Marriage 2006 is now in existence. And the Factories Act, so on. Various acts are there. And these acts say that the special protection should be given, not should be, but it shall be given to the women working on. And one of the very essential and relevant act which is prescribed in your syllabus, apart from the Criminal Amendment Act, as you are well aware about this J.S. Burma Committee report, 2013 amendment. You have the idea. I will interrupt, the time will permit whenever I will take the class in future. But one of the act which requires to analyze or critically analysis according to the syllabus, that is the protection of women from domestic violence. There was no law before the 2005. Movement was there. Demand of the right thinking people were there. The researchers has done the work. Therefore, that act came into existence. The another act is also there. The Sexual Harassment Prevention, Protection and Redressal also, Act 2013. These two acts are required to be discussed in this online lecture. Therefore, tomorrow I will discuss this the first part of the enacted law which is prescribed in the syllabus, that is the 2005. Protection of women and from the domestic violence. Please go through that act. Try to understand every provision of this act. We will discuss tomorrow in detail. And it is expected that you people also go through the detailed provisions of this act. There are 5 chapters, 37 sections. Every section have own relevancy, but your study should be the system of making the legislation. What should be where? and a law how it can be searched, and to understand the language of this act as framed by the legislature. Then application of also this law, application of law in the real sense. After the enacting of this law, search the cases. How many cases came into picture, and what are the consequences of this law? Here is one provision that the shelter, the entitlement of the female partner for the shelter in the same house where the male partner is committing the violence, whether the female is getting that really that facility. If yes, what kind of the problem is there? Whether the another will means a person who is getting the shelter in the same house have the dangerous situation for her life. So many questions are there for the analysis and the critical analysis. Therefore, many times you are asking, sir, you have given the project and assignment and written the word the critical analysis. Critical analysis is the specialty and characteristics of the law, especially of LLM student. Whatever is there, what are the lacuna in that law, how that law can be applied, and what's the problem, how that problems can be removed, solution, and what should be there to strengthen that law, to incorporate and to repeal some provisions. This is called the analysis. This is called the critical approach of a lawyer, as a lawyer is presenting his counter argument before the court against the opponent part. That is the skilledness. Therefore, here in the PG also, it requires to skill this, it requires to develop this skillness of critical analysis against this system by taking the support of the other law, real problem, and the legal solution. This is called the critical analysis. Way should also be there. Therefore, thank you very much for today's lecture, and tomorrow at the same time come with full preparation by studying this single act of 37 sections of 5 chapters. Every part, exception, provided, explanation, definition from very beginning, title, so on. There is a method of framing the act. Try to understand what kind of the words has written by the legislature under the act, and what is the system, where is the miscellaneous, what is the meaning of miscellaneous, why miscellaneous is there, and how the power is defined, duty is defined, and punishment, where it should be punishment, where is the compensation provision, where is the remedy, how the appeal can be filed, and what is the time period for the appeal. There are the framing of system of the framing of legislation. Thank you very much.